day, friends and families. How are you all doing? I hope you all having a good time. It's your girl Estelle, and I'm back again this week with a new video and a new recipe to share with you guys. Yep. As you guys can see on the thumbnail, today's recipe is called chicken dibi. And guess what, guys? We are still in West Africa. So this week we are still in Senegal, and the recipe I'm going to show to you guys today, let's say it's the same recipe as last week but with different kind of meat. Last week I showed to you how to make lamb dibi, which means grilled lamb with side sauce. So today I'm going to show you the same recipe, a little bit slightly different, using chicken. And it's also a well-known dish in Senegal, very popular. And the recipe, as you guys have seen in the last video, is simple and very easy to make it. And as always, I'm pretty sure, guys, if you watch the video till the end, you would love this recipe and you may want to give it a try. So my friends, without further ado, let me show you how to make it. So friends and families, I'm going to start by showing you the seasonings I will be using today to marinate my chicken. And into my bowl I've got a combination of chicken pieces which I've already pre-washed and pat dried. And the seasoning I'm going to use today to marinate the chicken are 2 tablespoons of grounded black peppercorn, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of ginger powder, 1 tablespoon of Knorr seasoning. And the Knorr seasoning I will be using for this dish is the same as last week. Guys, trust me, this seasoning is really good when it comes to use it for your grills and things like salad making. And here I've got some salt to taste, some oil to help blend the meat. And these are all the ingredients I will be using for this part of cooking. And next is time to start marinating the chicken, and I'm going to start by adding my grounded black peppercorn, some salt to taste, the garlic powder, the ginger powder, the Knorr seasoning. And here I've got some seasoning which I forget to show to you at the beginning, and is oregano, which I'm adding here. And next I would be adding a juice of 1 lime, some oil. After adding the oil, I'll go ahead and give it a good mix until everything is well combined. And once it's well mixed, I will cover it and set it aside to marinate for at least 4 hours. But you can marinate it for more than 4 hours if you wish. The longer the better, remember guys. Okay guys, now that I've finished marinating the chicken, I've got some onions which I will be adding to the meat. Inside I've got a combination of sliced red and white onions. And next I've got some mustard, and to that I will be adding some grounded black peppercorn, some oil, and some salt to taste. And these are all the ingredients I will be using to marinate the onions. And I'm going to start this by adding some oil first, followed by adding the grounded black peppercorn, some mustard, and give it a mix until everything is well mixed. And once it's well mixed, I am going to cover it and set it aside for later. Okay guys, now that I've finished marinating my onions, it's time to grill our chicken. And I'm going to transfer the meat into my grill tray, and followed by putting it into the grill. And I will basically grill it until it's almost cooked. Alright, friends and families, it's now time to check our chicken, and as you guys can see, it's been well grilled and almost cooked. So I'm going to transfer this into a baking paper, and before I transfer the meat into it, I'm going to spread some oil into the paper, and that will prevent the meat from sticking to the paper, and also is a way to keep the meat nice and moist. And once I finish spreading the oil, I'm going to transfer the meat into the paper. I will spread a bit of oil onto the meat to keep the meat nice and moist. Then once I finish transferring the meat, I'm going to follow up by adding my marinated onions. And once I finish adding the marinated onions, then add a bit of oil to the side to prevent it from getting burned. I'm going to basically wrap it and take it back to the oven. But this time I'm going to set the oven for baking, and I will bake it until basically the meat is cooked. Okay guys, while the meat is baking, I'm going to show you a quick side sauce recipe to go with the meat. And the vegetables I would use for this are a handful portion of fresh parsley, 1 medium-sized white onion chopped, 1 medium-sized green bell pepper chopped, some lime, 1 green chilli, and finally 1 red scotch bonnet pepper. And to give a taste to my side sauce, I'm going to add some seasoning to my green vegetables prior to creating the side sauce. And the seasoning I will be adding are some mustard, some grounded black peppercorn, some Knorr seasoning, some oil, some salt to taste, and finally some water to help blend the ingredients. And these are all the seasonings I will be adding to my green sauce. Okay guys, here I'm going to add all my vegetable into my blender. Then I will follow up by giving it a blend to a coarse texture. And once it's blended, I'm going to transfer it to a bowl, just enough for this dish. And I'll follow up by adding my seasoning, and the first ingredients I would use is my mustard, followed by adding my grounded black peppercorn and my Knorr seasoning, a bit of salt to taste, and I'll give it a good mix until it's well mixed. Then once it's well mixed, I will taste it to make sure the salt level is to my desired taste, and if not, I'm going to add more salt and more seasoning if possible, and give it another mix. And once it's well mixed, it will be time to add my lime juice, and I'm using 1 lime for this recipe. And after I finish squeezing the lime juice in, I'll give it another mix to make sure everything is well combined. And once it's well combined, I will then cover it and set it aside for later. Okay guys, it's now time to check our meat, and it's now cooked. So I'm going to add some more sliced onions, give it a mix, and then after mixing it, I will add a bit of the side sauce. Et voila! Our chicken Dibi is ready! So it's now time to let it rest for 5 minutes before serving, and I will be serving this with some vegetables, fried rice, but you can serve this on its own or serve it with any other dish, and it will taste yummy. Alright friends and families, I hope you've liked today's video. And if you did, please don't forget to like the video, leave a comment in the comment section below, and Also share the video with your friends and families. And if you are new to my channel, and if this is your first time watching my video, thank you so much for tuning up. And please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and also share my videos with your friends and families. Alright, friends and families, until then, I will catch up with you in my next video. Bye all.